What's up, guys? So, I can't even remember the last video I posted. Is my mic working? Yes, it is. Can't remember the last video I posted, but I was trading on TradeDebate on my Lucid accounts. Basically what happened last Friday, I went to go exit a position, or I went to my break-even point. I was in a buy. I was in a long. My break-even point, I made a fucking buy for some reason. So it didn't stop me out of my position. It doubled my position, and my accounts just ended up getting blown. Literally, just I didn't realize either, because I was charting on Top Step. So like, I'm not really looking at TradeDebate. I'm looking at Top Step, and I'll go back to TradeDebate. Accounts are gone. Literally, accounts are gone, and I was halfway to passing the accounts. So that's just mentally. Sorry. That's just mentally a mental disaster. But we got through it, and we're gonna have the shortfalls in trading. But yeah, that sucked really bad. But I'm over it now. We got two new Lucid accounts, 2 new 100Ks, and I'm trading on TradeC now, which is actually a good thing that happened. I'm looking at myself, not the camera, which is actually a good thing that happened, because they're in beta, everyone loves them, and so far I like them. Because, I don't know, the chart looks really clean. I like how you can place orders. The one thing I can't figure out is I can't change this to M and Q. So I can't like chart on NQ and execute on M and Q. I have to like switch over, which is what you have to do on TradingView, I think. Because I remember when I used to paper trade, I had to do that. So like I'm low-key used to it. But either way, forget about those fucking accounts. We're restarting from scratch, I guess, but we're taking it patiently. And yeah, we took 2 trades today, and we had 2 break even. So let's kind of get into it. Straight away, I had a bullish bias. Reason for that was, starting from here, which is March 13th, the trend kind of changed, and we started moving upwards. And this hourly gap holding is a very clear sign of bullish price action. And the next liquidity point that we'd be going for... Wait, what the fuck? Alright, we're gonna forget about that, because I don't know what the fuck that is. It's Monday. Alright. And... what? Okay, we're gonna whatever. Well, we'll look into that later. And the next liquidity point that we'd be going to is right here. So this was really my target for today. And yeah, I was pretty confident in that. I would go through the whole day. Oh my, like this 15-minute gap was beautiful. We had a couple opportunities in this 15-minute gap. This 5-minute gap could have held. They both got like close to barely, which was just like a mood killer. But yeah, that was kind of the idea of the trade, actually. This candle here, close to the 15-minute and 5-minute gap, 15-minute and 5-minute gap, but then we get good displacement back to the upside. So once we did that, I was like, okay, maybe we don't want to hit these hourly gaps that just got formed, because this big green candle here formed, and then this hourly gap presented itself at 10. And what the fuck? Presented itself at 10. So yeah, when we had this displacement back upwards, I thought to myself, oh, maybe it doesn't want, maybe it's not going back down. Maybe we are shooting for higher prices. And once we made a 3-minute gap, that was kind of where I was like, okay, maybe we could take longs at this 3 minute gap, targeting this internal high and the external high over there. Yes, it's not the cleanest setup. Like if this 15-minute gap held and didn't get closed through, it would be looking so much more golden. And yeah, I mean, these hourly gaps, okay, they're strong liquidity and price wants to fill them, but in general, we're closer to this liquidity point during the day, and longs just seemed better because it was also trading with the trend. So that's kind of my my 2 cents on that. But yeah, if we go, I don't know, I forget where the circle tool is. Here it is. If I go here, the first trade was the 32nd. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a tweak. See ya. First trade was the 32nd. It was actually pretty solid. So we form a 3-minute gap. That's what this box is. Again, if it was a 5-minute gap, it would have been much cleaner play. 3-minute gaps just aren't as good as 5-minute gaps because they're 3-minute gaps. And yeah, it's a 3-candle formation. We sweep liquidity inside the 3-minute gap. And we have, this was actually my break-even point. I went break-even early. It worked out. And yeah, we ended up going break-even. Technically, this is a loser. But yeah, it ended up being break-even. Again, like looking at the trade now, really not the cleanest play in the world. But my higher time frame discretion, I'm okay with it. The only thing that I'd say is like undisciplined for me is it's a 3-minute gap, and I really shouldn't be trading out of 3-minute gaps. It's got to be either 5 or 15-minute. And I was just shooting for the external high, to be honest, because if we're long here, and if we're reaching this internal high, like, or I might as well target the external high. And I like higher RR plays for, yeah, obviously better risk to reward. So we'll get rid of that for now. That's not even the play I took. Don't know why that's there. This is the play I took. We're gonna keep that there. Yeah, we move on. Price kind of chops a little bit and comes back into the 15-minute gap and rejects, or comes back into the 3-minute gap and rejects pretty quickly. And we get a it's a 1 minute. Yeah. No, it's a 30-second again. That was 1 minute. So we get a pretty strong closer again, and I like the displacement. So we take this again and we run our break even here. We get the break even and we kind of just get denied. And yeah, we got no delivery today. We kind of just chopped. I am honestly happy to come out of here break even. Again, like, probably shouldn't be taking plays out of a 3-minute gap, but again, like, without a higher time frame bias and with my own discretion, like, okay, I'm fine with taking these plays. But shit, if they were losers, then I probably wouldn't be fine. So yeah, this is just a game of mental at this point. But yeah, I mean, this guy gets held 3 times, which is crazy. But price just doesn't leave this area whatsoever. It just gets denied, and yeah, that's where the break even happens. But yeah, that's kind of it. I've been yapping for a while. Yeah, I mean, the plays were okay. Nothing great, nothing special. Would I take them again? In hindsight, probably not. They weren't A+. I should only be taking A+ setups, you know? But yeah, we learned from it. Probably shouldn't be trading out of 3-minute gaps. Yeah, lucky to be break even, happy to be break even. But we'll take it, we move on. We add to the data that we've been collecting for the last 8 months or whatever, how long I've been doing this. And yeah, we keep building on myself. Okay, yeah, FOMC tomorrow. Let's just, what is going on? Like, what time did this happen? Was this at market close and open? It was. I'm actually like, Tuesday market? I've never seen this before. I gotta look that up or something. But yeah, I mean, this chop seems like it's just getting ready for like some FOMC. But yeah, I don't know. Price didn't go my way today. We'll move on. See ya.